All right. So I'm going to start, and we are going to stop at guiding question 1. You cannot seed a garden with wheelbarrows of dreams unless you first plant wishes, how cumbersome it seems. You cannot climb a rainbow unless the winds agree to blow in one direction up towards curiosity. So what do you think the author is trying to, what lesson or message is he trying to deliver in those 2 stanzas?
You can't always follow your dreams.
That you can't always follow your dreams? Or can? Let's think about it.
You can't always follow your dreams. You can't.
All right, so let's chunk it a little bit. So let's start with the first stanza.
Okay.
You cannot seed a garden without wheelbarrows of dreams. Let's take that, those 2 lines.
Okay. So
You cannot seed a garden without wheelbarrows of dreams.
you cannot plant something. Well,
You can't.
You cannot do something without following your dreams.
Okay, so you can't do something without following your dreams. What's that something?
You can't be an NBA player without following your dreams.
Okay, so if your dream is to be an NBA player, how do you get there? What are your seeds? Practice, that's a seed, okay.
Grades.
Good grades, that's another seed.
Pass every grade.
Not pass every grade, but what about your interest? How hard are you going to study on something or read something that you're not interested in?
Barely.
Barely, let's see.
I mean, you're not gonna read something that you're not interested in.
Let's see. What book would you choose, Ava? How to do nail designs or how to steam broccoli?
No.
And how do you think I know you would read the book about nail designs? Because this girl always got her nails done. So because you always got your nails done, what is that? What can I infer?
That she likes nails.
That I like nails. I ain't never see you pop a piece of broccoli in your mouth since you've been. Look at your face. The face you made. I can tell. So let's keep on moving. But this is what we should do when we're reading, especially poems. Because like I said, poems aren't always cut and dry. All Summer in a Day, that was a cut and dry story. The circulatory story was a cut and dry. This is the lessons. These are the facts. This is what I want you to know.
My report card is pretty good.
It is.
I thought I was gonna have more than this.
So let's look at guiding question number 1.
We already have. I used to have one.
All right. The speaker suggests that readers. Are you okay, Ellie? Get some water. The speaker suggests that readers pursue something that sparks their interest. So the speaker suggests that readers pursue something that sparks their interest.
It's A.
Follow something they're already good at. Well, how do you know? Because I haven't read the other 3 options. Did you go in there? Oh, man, you already did that. Excuse me. All right, well, let me see since y'all know so much. Yay. All right.
I gave
So-
Jordan the A's.
See, that's why I told you I'd come over here. I don't want you to give Jordan the answer. We are going to figure out how we can get it by
Well, I
ourselves.
did do good.
You did.
I mean, I read it before she gave my answer. I just checked. But
Okay. Now, let's go down to the next 2 stanzas. You cannot live in castles suspended in the air, but your imagination takes long vacations there. You cannot reach forever, forever's much too far, but fortunately now and then we're built right where you are. So let's take the first stanza.
it's like Zoe. I just had it, but I lost it. Zoe.
You cannot live in castles.
Had it, but she lost it.
You cannot live in castles suspended in the air. What do you think that means?
You can't live in a castle in the air.
Do you think the author is saying this in a literal sense or a figurative? Figurative. Because you can't actually find a castle in the sky. You can't live there. So now that we know that he's thinking figuratively, you cannot live in castles suspended in the air, but your imagination takes long vacations there. So we know that those things might seem unrealistic, but what can we do with our minds?
Well, we can infer that there's not going to be a castle up in the air.
Not in regards to this poem, but what kind of things are we capable with our minds, just in general? And you guys do it every day. You do so many different things with your mind every day.
Running, jogging.
Nope, that's things with your body. Thinking. So you're thinking. What are you thinking about?
Horses.
Okay. Math. What about the things that you love to think about? Because I doubt that both of y'all going home and you sitting there just thinking about math all night. So what type of things do you do with your brain, with your mind?
She thinks about getting me. She thinks about calling me. That's what she
Okay,
thinks.
so socializing. She thinks about calling you. So we're socializing. Okay. What else can we do with our mind? We think about our friends. What else do we think about with our minds? Or what else can we do with our minds? And you guys do it for me all the time with every picture that you bring me. You draw?
No. I think about.
Not what you think about, but what can you do?
Oh.
Because we can think with our minds. That's one thing.
What can I do?
We can think with our minds.
My body.
You can daydream with your mind. Who's ever daydreamed? You're sitting on the couch and you're thinking about being somewhere other than where you are right now. All right. Kefir, I'm so sorry. I know, but I will pick back up with you, okay? Your IEP with Miss Menegre is more important. But I will make time for you. You know I always do. I always make time for you, Kefir.
I want to do this when we get back.
Okay, so go with Miss Menegre and then when you come back.
There you go. Sorry. Can't have you back.
Hi, Ava.
Yeah, hi, Ava.
Hi, come on, it's me and you. So what else can we do with our minds? We daydream. Have you ever sat on the couch and thought about being somewhere else in your living room? What are some of the things you think about? What are your daydreams?
I'm going to a friend's house.
Okay, being around your friends. Okay, you don't know how many times I turn into Beyonce on my couch. I daydream that I am on the Run tour, and I am there with all my dancers, and I'm doing, actually not on the Run tour. In my mind, I'm performing at Coachella. I'm daydreaming, because I can't do not a bit of Beyonce dances, I'm gonna tell you that right now, but I can daydream. So we daydream with our minds. We create with our minds. We're creative people. Where do you think TikTok came from? That came from someone's head. They said, what can I do to upload content, be a content creator, short clips, music, videos, cooking tips? How can I reproduce that? That started as a dream or a thought or an idea in someone's head. Your nails. When I was young, we didn't have stiletto nails. That wasn't a thing. The shape of a stiletto nail was not invented when I was a kid. That style, that stiletto that somebody likes so much with your clinkety clink clink clinky, your stiletto nails, that started as a idea or a dream in someone's head. So that's what I want you to think about when you say you cannot live in castles. But it's okay to daydream every now and then. Let's go to number 2. Which of the following describes the speaker's views on time? Did you get through number 2 yet? Okay. So what if the following describes the speaker views on time? They think readers shouldn't dwell on the past. They think readers should plan for the future. They think readers should focus on the present. They think that time moves too quickly.
D.
You think it's D. They think that times move too quickly. And I'm not sure. So let's go in because we've only taken 2 stanzas. So do they talk anything or do what in these 2 stanzas make me think that they are referring to things moving quickly?
No.
So I'm probably going to say D might not be the right answer. Let's take A. They think readers shouldn't dwell on the past. Don't really see anything in here that talks about the past too much. They think readers should plan for the future. Okay, you cannot reach forever. Forever is much too far. So what if forever is 3 years from now? So if I say, what do you want to be 3 years from now? Where do you see yourself 3 years from now?
I'll still be a kid.
Yeah, like I don't know where I'm gonna be 3 years from now. Here, I don't know. Where are you gonna be tonight? So sometimes reaching so far ahead or concentrating so far into the future when you're not focusing on your present can deter you from your dreams or could slow you down from reaching your goals or satisfying your dreams. They think readers should focus on the present. So I'm not sure about B and C. I know it ain't A and D because neither one of those make sense. And I know they don't make sense because I went and I read them and I said, okay, what key words or details support that statement? So which one are we going to go with? See? All right, let's see because I'm following your lead.
Yes. It was.
Yes, I'm smiling. It was correct. Great work. All right. Let's finish up our
I
last.
think this one is easy.
All right. You cannot catch tomorrow until you catch your sleep. Can you recall how many yesterdays you wish to keep? You cannot snatch your shadow. He's such a clever chap. Until at night he snatches you and dances in your lap. Which of the following describes the speaker's view on time?
That's not what mine says.
What does yours say?
What is the point of going to sleep?
Oh, because I didn't click on QB. I'm sorry. What is the importance of going to sleep? You are able to escape your fears. You can live out your dreams. You get to start a new day when you
I
wake
don't
up.
think A makes sense.
Yeah, because I was thinking the same thing. You are able to escape your fears. I don't necessarily see anything in these 2 stanzas that connect me or make me feel like something is scary. So it's probably not A. So that leaves B, C, and D. Let's look at B. You can live out your dreams. Let me reread it. You cannot catch tomorrow until you catch your sleep. Can you recall how many yesterdays you wish to keep? Live out your dreams. You think it's C? You get to start a new day when you wake up? Or you can dream about what's your favorite memories. I think you should go with your gut.
C?
You can see?
Yes.
Goes back up there. All right. Oh, yes. So, good job. So this is how we're gonna see our poems on the EOJ. And remember, poems are a little bit different than normal passages. A lot of times with poems, we gotta think outside the box. We gotta think in terms of figurative language. What are they trying to say? Because sometimes we know with figurative language, they can say one thing and mean something different. Also remember that we can inference. Inferencing helps us figure out what the possible moral or theme of the story is. It really helps us. If we really take our time and chunk and go through the passage like that or the poem like that, by the time we get to those assessment questions, they're going to be a breeze. So go in, I want to see you do your assessment questions, and then I want to see if our little breakdown in our discussion improves your score. Because remember, we got our MOI, and we getting you out of this RTA, right? That's what I'm talking about. All right, thank you. Yes. Good job, good job. Anybody got any questions? Yes, Zoe. Will you be in my group? I didn't put you in my group because I actually thought Miss Monegre was coming to get you today versus Jordan Keffer, but I must have read the email incorrectly. So I had planned for him, and I did not plan for you. But if you give me maybe 10 minutes, I'll switch some stuff up and I'll pull you right over. All right. You're on Success Maker? You're finished? Okay, then start with your eSpark. All right. Oh. All right. They look okay.